Hi and welcome to Vintage Doll Collector. Today I'd like to share with you a nice haul of box lots I got at a recent doll auction, including vintage, antique, and modern dolls, dollhouse dolls, travel dolls, and all kinds of interesting things. Most of these are for resale, but there's a few things I'll be keeping for my own collection. The doll on the left is a German bisque shoulder head doll on an oilcloth body. The doll on the right has a papier-mâché head with glass eyes and a kid body, but somewhere along the way she acquired these ball-jointed arms, so she's sort of a Franken-dolly. Here are some antique parts and pieces. The bisque man's head with the mustache is really nice. These are probably his original boots, but the hands are definitely not original. There's a head and torso from an all-bisque doll, a small mohair wig, and this lovely tiny china head. Here's a close-up of the small bisque socket heads. They have black glass stationary eyes. Got a couple of reproductions of German character dolls. The bigger doll is a Clay and Hahn 520. The smaller doll is a Cameron Reinhardt 114. She needs restringing. Here's a close-up of the Clay and Hahn repro. She's pretty well done. Here are some celluloid dolls. This one's an antique German doll with a cloth body. The baby is a French doll. The bigger one is also German. This wind-up crawling baby doll was made in Japan. It's not celluloid, I think it's a later plastic. This one crawls pretty well. And check out this wind-up cat who chases a butterfly. I believe he's celluloid, and he's marked Occupied Japan. I got some nice vintage travel dolls in the box lots. This one has very cool pointy shoes which are made of celluloid. I posted her photo on Facebook to get some opinions on where she might be from, and the consensus seems to be that she's from Belgium. Also got a couple of Lenci type Italian dolls. This one is tagged Firenze, and she has a gardening basket with flowers and a little rake in it. This is the other Italian doll. She's tagged Abruzzo and carries her little lamb. This whistling boy doll is from Austria. How do you pronounce that? Bates? Bates? Now after our trip around the world, we come back to the USA. This might be my favorite thing that I got in the whole auction. This Uncle Sam doll is a mask face cloth doll. I'm not sure who made him, but he's the type that was made by Georgine and Molly and Blossom. He even has a little yarn goatee. I'll probably take off the hat band that somebody added. And this is Madame Alexander Priscilla doll. Since she's a pilgrim, I'll keep her for my New England Dolls collection. She's tagged on the back of her dress. She should have a white apron too. She's missing that. And this is a skookum type Native American doll. It might be a skookum, but if so, missing the label on the foot. And here's a couple of composition dolls in Hawaiian outfits. Probably homemade outfits, not sure. Here's a better look at the girl and the boy. I love matching boy and girl dolls. This cloth man doll is one I'm keeping for my own collection. I have a couple of cloth goatee lady dolls made from a 1940s McCall's pattern, and I think he was made to go with them. So he's my goatee gentleman. Here's a cloth cut and sew doll, probably from the 20s or 30s, and she's an advertising doll. She has a homemade dress, but her underwear is printed right on her body. And if you look at her back, it says, "Tell your mama that Ballard's obelisk and Ballard's self-rising are the best flowers in the whole world." This little head is not a doll, she's an emery ball. These we used to sharpen sewing needles back in the era before we just threw everything away. If you have ever seen one of those vintage tomato-shaped pincushions which has a little strawberry attached, the strawberry is the emery. She has her original box, which has her name, Miss Mandy Emery. This Madame Alexander Scarlett doll is pretty played with, but does have her original dress. An ideal Posen Pepper doll. She's Tammy's little sister. I'm not sure if these blue jeans are original. They seem a little big. And here's another Pepper in her Miss Gadabout outfit. Her hair's a little mussy, but hasn't been cut or anything. These are both keepers. A hard plastic Nancy Ann's storybook doll. And here's another one. They both have their original outfits. Here's a troll doll. He doesn't appear to be marked, but has his original felt outfit. And this troll is marked on the bottom of his foot. What's very cool about him is that he has a tail, which is pretty rare. Do you like troll dolls? I think they're cute, but I don't collect them. Got a couple of stuffed animals in one of the box lots. This bear has a vinyl snout and he has a Made in Japan tag. The black and white dog is made of real fur. One of the box lots had a bunch of porcelain dollhouse sized dolls. This mother and son are nicely done. The little girl has a crocheted outfit and carries a tiny crocheted bunny rabbit. She has a character face with a funny expression. This guy might be Santa Claus, but all he has for clothing is a red flannel nightshirt and matching cap. At first glance I thought his hair was molded, but it's actually a wig that is saturated with glue or something to make it hard. His beard is also painted and flocked. Here's a few more small dolls. I'm not sure if the clown is antique or not. His coloring doesn't look quite right. Might be a later reproduction. He's missing an arm in any case. Somebody might want him for parts. The painted bisque baby is in size Germany on his back. He has an open mouth. I actually got two of these, but one needs to be restrung. The hard plastic baby is a Dollhouse baby by Renwall in a crocheted outfit. This very tiny baby is made of metal. These small toy vehicles are all stamped Germany underneath. They're wood with metal wheels. They'd make nice accessories for a doll. And here are some more miniature things. The angels marked U.S. Zone Germany, probably from a nativity set. The little African doll is hard plastic. His skirt and headdress are some kind of real animal fur. The man in black has a metal head, hands, and feet. The other guy's carved from wood. These are less than 2 inches tall. Puss in Boots is all metal and jointed. He'd be great in the kids' room of a dollhouse. Got some nice doll furniture in the box lots. I may keep the 2 chairs so I have something for my dolls who prefer to sit. The dresser is stamped Made in Japan and has an interesting design on the front in metal hardware. On top it says Dolores. Some newer dolls. These 3 Beringer baby boys are 9 inches tall and anatomically correct. The one in the middle has a different face than the other 2. Here's an FAO Schwartz Barbie from the 90s. and an African American Barbie, probably from the 90s also. This cranky baby doll has a cloth body. She's tagged Gygo and is fairly recent. So that's my auction haul. What did you like best? Which doll would you keep for your own collection? Thanks for joining me today. If you liked this video, click on the icon in the lower right corner to subscribe. See you next time.